Hello. I started it a little bit earlier. Let's see. How is my connection? Gonna answer some of your questions, guys. TikTok and Instagram, all of in one time. Hi, everybody. Let's wait and let's discuss. Hello from Greece. It's amazing. Hi. Hello. How are you all doing? South Florida. Can we really slim our nose? Yes, to some extent, right? We need to palpate and understand that nose, it's also the bone, right? So the width of the bone, it's hard to affect unless you do the surgery. Hi from Zurich, Pakistan, Canada, nice, all over. Hello from Belgium. I had a buccal fat removal and it left lumps in my mouth. Can I massage this? Yes, you can, you should, and you should massage all of the surgical area. Oh, nothing in the body is to be removed, to be honest, my opinion. And right now, all surgeons in the world are looking more into the fat transfers because we understand that the volume can be restored. We thought that the cosmetic industry told us that the volume can be restored with fillers, but it didn't work out well. So now they're looking at the fat transfer. So fat removal, it's like, I think we should not remove anything. What's my diet? I eat anything I want. I just not big on some of the things. But if you would put my diet in a box or name it, it's probably close to Mediterranean. But I do eat meat. I do eat, but I like fish and seafood. I prefer. Yes, it is possible to pay for Glow with PayPal and with their credit card. Treatment hormonal acne on the chin. Wait, there are so many treatments right now, but if you already if you know that it's hormonal, then you need to wait it over or balance your hormones. And balancing the hormones is like the whole other topic, which I'm not expert on. Any exercises for the gastric and stellihyoid muscles? Yes, of course, a lot of massages, a lot of exercises. Those muscles are important for the underjaw. Can I fix one eye bigger than another? We need to understand why does your eye appear bigger than another. There are so many reasons potential. First of all, it's something with the bones. It could be a trauma during the birth, somebody smashed your bones when you were a child, very, very little, and the bones are different, right? It could be, there is a sphenoid bone, right? Sphenoid bone that inside, and it's a bone that, if you think about it as our spine, that will be, the spine will connect to that bone. So if with time, with events, or just with your posture, you had a strong flexion or extension of sphenoid bone, the eyes can look differently. By the way, people who have super sunken eyes, it's usually the sphenoid bone, it's kind of did this, and maxilla bone did this, so the eyes went like felt in. It could be a reason of, or there, for example, one temporalis is very tight and drooping your eyebrow from one side, and it's not the eye. The eye is a good size, but because of whole forehead and that lateral temple fell down, it looks smaller. Or it could be another thing. This forehead muscle got tensed and got stuck in like that spiky, spooky type of eyebrows. And this eye is okay, but this one looks bigger because this muscle is shortened. When it shortens, it lifts the eyebrows. So those are the reasons that you can potentially have different size of the eyes, and obviously the first one is very hard to change. It's more like you just work on the tissue to make it look nicer, but the rest, totally possible. Okay, which good question. How do you keep your results forever with other massages do you need? Oh, well, first of all, nothing is forever, right? Nothing is forever, because there are some hormone, there are some other changes that will happen, not only with my face, with the whole body, with the cells, right? So this is a good question. How do I meet the age gracefully and naturally with the structure that supports it, right? How function follows form follows function. How do I keep my body functional? How do I keep my face tissue functional in the sense of no tension, in the sense of no structural changes? And how do I meet my age with this? It's not like I'm gonna, you can freeze yourself and this is how exactly you're gonna be in 30 years. I think that's the only way to do it. Clearly, right now we see the woman who's been on a Botox, who's been on fillers, and if they're 50 and they're on Botox and fillers, we don't think, oh, you're 25, you look exactly like you when you started. No, they look unnatural. There is a lot of health consequences, tissue definitely not benefiting from it. So this is just another path of meeting your aging gracefully and embracing it. Is 30 days of your program enough? Can we keep the videos after 30 days? My program is designed to go to twice. It's a 30 days event when you can ask me questions, when I encourage you to send me the videos, how you do the exercises. Everything is well thought. Like people say, no, what are techniques difference between the program? The program is very different because every step is, first of all, well thought. Secondly, you are under my control, you know exactly which day after which day, and then you can ask me questions. And there are so many other aspects of massage and balancing that I cannot show on the internet, like intraoral techniques or some neurovascular techniques, because they take a lot of time of explanation, and I just know that if you give that to people as a video, they are not gonna appreciate it, they're not gonna watch it fully, they're not gonna understand how to do the exercise correctly, they're not gonna benefit because the exercise will be done incorrectly. You can find my program right now. We are launching for the February 1. You still can join it. The link is in my bio. You get the 31 day of the videos, and then you have it for 2 months. You go through the program 2 months, and this is, of course, transforms your life, not only face. Does gua sha work with nose and necklines? I don't know what you do with gua sha. Gua sha is it's a tool, you know. Which techniques do you do? What exactly do you want to happen to your nose? Does shoulder pain hinder massage results? Correct question is, can the structure be healthy, or can the surrounding structures that partially connected to your face be healthy if you have a shoulder pain? By the way, shoulder pain, it doesn't mean that something is wrong with the shoulder. A lot of time I see the situations for the shoulder pain, it's actually the whole rib cage on one side, and there's unevenness of shoulders, but like unprofessional people would say, oh, this shoulder is higher, and professional people would be like, no, actually this rib is got tensed, or diaphragm, or any other organs that can be there, and that's why the body did this. So you need to unlock this to understand, and of course it will affect the quality of the tissues. You know, I cannot say shoulder pain to the face, you know, what's equal sign, but I know that it's obviously connected. My jaw is very sharp. Your technique works. Yes. Yes. I have deep wrinkles on my eyes. They can be reduced somehow. Yes, the wrinkle can, if it's very very deep wrinkle, we need to also understand what's happened. There are different reasons for the deep wrinkle. Muscle tension. It could be a lot of stagnation of the lymph somewhere that created that fold. It's not a muscle tension, it's actually just the structure from another side making the crease. Or it could be very very little circulation to your skin, that areas of under eye. A lot of people like, oh, we have our thin skin there, and I'm like, yes, this is all correct, we have a thinner skin there, and yada yada yada, but this is also area that gets very tense because obviously we use our eyes so much, and it's a part of our nervous system, and nobody really taught us how to relax eye muscle, how to bring the blood to that. So not only the skin is thin and doesn't have that fat layers that usually somehow nourishes the upper layers of the skin, it doesn't have that much. So you need a good circulation, and the good circulation can happen only if there is normal tonus of the muscle. Otherwise it's just not working. So obviously the lines can improve, but like fully disappear, it depends on the reason. Will daily massage cause more volume loss? I don't know what massage. That my massages don't cause volume loss. My program has proven it. There are all slim girls that did my program. It's probably one of the programs on the market that actually thought of the slim faces and actually created the techniques that can plump the tissue back. Because slimming of the face, you don't have to be genius to do lymphatic drainage. I'm sorry, all lymphatic drainage specialists, I know it's still very valuable, but lymphatic drainage, like anytime you touch lightly your skin, you're doing the lymphatic drainage. The other question is, what was preventing a good lymphatic drainage? That's a question, with the mark, with the star. That's a good question to address the root cause. And for the volume, loss of the volume of the face, first of all, we need to see if the girl lost volume everywhere else, right? Like, we need to be very serious about that and understand that if you want to build in your face, I'm sorry to hear it, to tell you, but you need to be in the profit of the calories. You need to imagine you need more body mass, and you need to relax the muscles that creating the hollowness. And you say, so how do I know which muscles? And I say, think about that we all water, and we all 70-80% of water, and the water gets sucked in the lowest pressure area. That's a rule, that's a physics. So you think we are in our skull, there is a low pressure areas, and which muscles, by relaxing those muscles, we can not emphasize that areas. For example, here we have our masseter and buccinator, and this is again low pressure area. So when buccinator gets tensed, that happens. You need to unglue that muscle, and of course just gain some weight sometimes. Okay. Did your puffy face go away because of lymphatic drainage? Not only because of the lymphatic. Again, lymphatic drainage, guys, you're gonna drain yourself for the rest of your life, and in 10 years your drainage or that you do right now is not going to work. Why? Because you don't think why that gets stuck on the first place. Why do you wake up puffy on the first place? Why do you stay puffy? Why do you have a local puffiness? How about that? We are not like puffy everywhere, right? Some people puffy here or puffy here, and that becomes nasolabial fold. That will create a line because of the tissue. That will stretch your tissue as well. So it's not about lymphatic drainage for the rest of your life. It's actually about doing the lymphatic drainage, so you release that, you drain, but also stop the floating. Where is the floating? If you had ever, something happened with your sink and you have water on the floor, yes, you do clean the water, duh, but you need to also repair the sink. It's not resourceful to just do lymphatic drainage. You need to do deep massages. You need to understand what's inside of the tissue, volume loss, elastin, collagen. You're gonna get it all not with a lymphatic drainage, but only with a good blood circulation and normal tonus of the tissue. We not only have muscles and fat on our face, we also have ligaments, we also have tendons of the big muscles, and they all have to be approached differently. This is when people like compare me to other massage therapists. I'm like, I'm sorry guys, but I don't see them all talk about all of this. I feel like they all like pick one side and they stay to one side, when I'm like, I actually studied with all of the modalities. And I didn't take one modality thought as like first. No, I combined it. That's how the different way of looking at the face that clearly works better than anything in the world is appeared. And when you ask me like, oh, when did you get the result, and I'm like, well, I think it was a year and a half, but I didn't know what I know now. With knowledge what I know now, there is a shorter path. My friend telling me that I'm looking younger. That's great. What about older skin? Will your massage help? Well, older skin, of course, but it's like interesting. I always get this question when we lunch, and of course, like, oh, like I'm older. Will this help? And I'm like, yes, and you older, and what's okay, what if you are older? It doesn't mean that all you can do is just to put your hands, not touch yourself, not do any massage, and wait until the day is coming and that's it. No, you have to be very, very motivated. There are so many girls, there are so many women 50, 60 years old that they got amazing results. Was the result as fast as some young girl? Let me be realistic. No, because the I don't want to say problems in the body, but compensations in the body that has 50 years old comparing to 20 years old are different, right? Obviously there was a lot of usage and usually not correct usage of the body, so clearly you will need more time. Plus, with a hormone change, we can't also not think about it. Some processes are going just slower, and be realistic, but be the best version of this 50, 60 of you. I think it's amazing, and I love those transformations. You should check my highlights or my stories. I posted some of them today, of the older ladies. I mean, I cannot even call them older ladies, because like for me they're like my age right now. Like I just look at them that they are really like I don't really put people into the like older, younger. No, it's more like we still can benefit. We still have our tissue, we still have our nervous system, we still have our fibroblasts. We still can get better. Did go some with a collagen boost. Where in my Instagram stories? My TikTok is asking where did I post stuff. Is there a massage to hair growth and forehead thinning hair? Again, hair growth. We need to get the strong bloodstream to the head, to the scalp, and we need to remove all of the lymphatic stagnation, or let's say just the venous blood that because the drainage is compromised, is slow. We need to remove all garbage and bring new blood. So of course, after doing massages and after addressing the neck and addressing the chest area, that improves that blood circulation. Of course, I can say that not only hair quality but hair quantity. I keep growing new and new hair, and that's tremendously helped me. How do I prevent smile lines? You're probably not gonna prevent them. You need to do them. First of all, not all people will have smile lines. This is if we talk about the smile lines here. I don't know. People, when they say smile lines, some people talk about this and some people talk about this ones. This ones, if you smile a lot, if you squint in your eye, if you are not taking care of this area, if you are not taking care of your temporalis, because major reason for the smile lines, it's not only tension in orbicularis oculi, it's also the tension of the neighbor of the temporalis. When the temporalis is very tense, because it goes like under this bone, the whole area here becomes tender and painful. And then of course the circulation is compromised, yada yada yada, and then the orbicularis oculi tends to have more lines here. So not only working on these smile lines is a local technique, but also working on the temporalis, on the scalp, nourishing. You need to nourish more than breaks. Like, makes sense. Yes, we do have PayPal option. You need to DM me or email me, and I'll give you a PayPal link. Why don't you have any mimics? Your face is always fixed. Because I don't want to have wrinkles. First of all, I have all mimics in the world if I want. But I don't want to talk like this, and moreover, when your muscles are in peace, when your muscles are relaxed, you feel it. You know, it's like, like you can just lift, you know, your bicep, or you can whirl like this. And people who is overusing their mimic, they're just muscles already pre-tensed, of course. But I have all of the mimic in the world. Again, I just decide not to talk like this. If you catch me off guard, I might, do something like this. But if I can control myself, I see myself, obviously I don't need to overuse it. I don't want the wrinkles, right? Here, someone that did glow can vary it to person, but relaxation is facial change can vary it person to person, but relaxation is yes. Relaxation is very important. Should you massage in the morning or in night? I recommend in the morning, because again, what type of massage? If you do something in this area, night is okay. But if you do some massages on the scalp, on your forehead, a lot of like on top, if you do them right before going to sleep and your drainage system is not on point yet, you might wake up with a puffier face, because lymphatic at night is slowing down. Yes, lymphatic moves with movements of your muscles, with like vibration, with like activity, and when you sleep, that slows down. One second, I need to block a couple people. I don't understand, when people come and here, I'm like, this is very easy to block you here. How to smile lens? Someone said, ask if there was a wand, like a magic wand. You actually have to work on the fascia. Yeah, there is no magic wand, and like there is no even magic surgery that's gonna fix it all, right? The exercise will remove my Botox faster. Yes, exercises will increase the circulation, and the body is already removing the Botox. Botox is a toxin. Botox is a toxin. Your body doesn't meet Botox and say, oh, great, whew, what a chill pill. No, Botox is met by the body by the huge immune defense. Like, your body is this is another thing that people I don't think understand, that when they put Botox, basically all of their chronic diseases, all of the something that is not local there, some other thing is getting less attention, because the body is really thinking about how to bring the muscles back, how to bring the neuromuscular connection back. So obviously massages are it's concentrated on the health wealth, and health wealth for the body is not to have any toxin, otherwise you die. Patreon, I don't have. I have an advanced course. I have an advanced course, Alba, after the 60 days. Yes, the lessons are released every day. You receive one lesson every day, has different lessons, and it's not like a bunch of the exercises that you don't know what to do with them. It's just one video. Some days is 2 videos, the ones that you need to kind of learn, and the lymphatic opening. And then their second video, it's a new 30 minutes tutorial each day. It released each day a new video, and then after 30 days you go again, starting from a day 1 to day 31. You can purchase it this weekend. Spots are limited. I cannot it's an event, because you guys have my support, you have my answers, you can send me questions. So on the first we all start together. The program will be closed. It's probably gonna sold out the space, and gonna sold out today, tomorrow. That's usually how fast we get in all of the people, but then you can probably join on a March. I'm doing the program every month, so max every 2 months. So if you don't join this one, you can join in a March or in April. You don't have lifetime access for the videos, and the reason is, guys, I know lifetime access makes us delayed. And lifetime access, you not only need to have the video, it's a skill, right? It's like learning. It's like learning driving a bicycle. You can never unlearn that. So these 30 days you commit to this, and once you go through it, you will remember, because your hands will remember, your brain will remember, your tissue will remember, and you have my support. If I give you lifetime access, it means that in 2025 you'll be like, oh, how do I do this neck exercise? And that's not the service I can promise you to provide. And again, I know I have myself a lot of lifetime courses. Guess what? I don't finish all of them, and my program is like my baby, so I really want everybody have the best result. It's not like, if you want to just try technique or see somewhat result, use my page. You don't even need anybody else's page. What I give you on my page for free, people are selling, even worse. This is the best page. But if you are serious of having the transformation that will, that will be prolonged big project, then you join the course. I eat gluten and dairy, and I eat also sugar, and I drink sometimes, and I drink coffee. Will have a fever, you should not do any massages if you have fever, or if you have any sickish feeling. It's no, there is, when your body is sick, the body doesn't need extra speed of healing. It knows exactly what you're doing. If you do neck massages, if you do face massages, especially my techniques, Guys, you like 10x your body. And if your body is already struggling, what your body does when it's fighting and like it, a fever, it trying to get that bacteria or virus and like isolate it. What is doing it is trying to isolate. When you isolate it, you clean it. This is all why people saying when you sick, don't move that much. When you sick, just drink water so this drainage happens. But don't move, because when you move, this happens. And when you work with this, and if you, for example, you're gonna, if you would be sick in like 2 days, after massage you will be sick in 2 hours if virus was already there. So wait until you're fully healthy. And secondly, when you're sick, the body is the last thing that the body thinks is aesthetics. Like, oh, let me plump up her skin. No, the body doesn't think that way. The body thinks, let me live, I love the program. Thank you. Do I have access to the videos after 30 days? You have access for 60 days. Is your course personalized? Because I'm young and I have face fat and I don't know if it's fit to me. Well, you probably have a lot of stagnation lymphatic, or you just, maybe not only, maybe you're just bigger, all over, so the program is not personalized. The program is created on making your structure of the tissue, your structure of the face in the perfect condition. So it kind of works everything, because again, face fat is great. I wish everybody for us have more face fat, honestly. Stagnant lymph and local puffiness or edema, that's what's bad. And my course working on the local puffiness and edemas, but my course, you cannot remove like fat from the face that easily. I love your program. I'm in shock how fast it's working, but I need to admit you need to stay consistent. Obviously, you need to like this is one of the reasons, you can get the program, but if you're not gonna do the program, it's not gonna work. Do you get face puffiness from certain food? Well, I think it's a time of the food and quantity of the food. I see that I can wake up puffier if I eat a lot of sushi at night, like a lot of sodium, a lot of like, what's the name of it, that sauce. Then I can, wake up. Maybe also because of that, I'll drink a lot of water right before going to sleep. This is when I can wake up like, like slightly more puffier. But nothing like, that slightly more puffiness should be gone by 20-30 minutes, if the system is working. You wake up just a little puffier, but the drainage is still good. Me too, sushi, right? How do I access the course? It's in a platform. I'm in the program now, already seeing major results like better lower jaw alignment at week 4, and start to get serious lymphatic drainage withdrawals this weekend. Also possible. Which oil should I use? The oil that doesn't break you out, and the oil that you're gonna remove from your skin for massage. I like rose hip, I like Tamano. I always try different oils. So it's hard to say which one, because everybody's kind of don't recommend olive oil and coconut oil. That's the things that I see a lot of people breaking down from this. Breaking down. What's they doing? Why the face is more puffy in the morning? Because the lymphatic, because you were sleeping. It's okay. Do you diet and exercise or never? I don't diet, but I do exercise. Exercise is life, guys. It's life for your full body, fascial system. You cannot skip if there is something that, if there is something that goes along with the massages, as I don't know, husband and wife, or mother and a child, it's exercises and the massages, because we are changing the fascial structure. And if you don't exercise, the gravity will change the fascial structure of yours, not in the correct way. So you need to make sure that you exercise. And when I say exercise, I don't say one thing, I say different things. It has to be walking. Do you have to walk? Yes. Do you have to run? Yes. Can you swim? Yes. Everything. Do you do yoga? Yes, but not only. I only run, or I only do yoga, or I only. That's no. Body wants to be moved, in a joints wants to be moved, and the muscles needs to be strengthened in all type of scenarios. This is how you get healthy body. This is how you're not losing bounce from your body. This is how you're not losing the stretch, the function. It needs it all. Where did you learn all this stuff? Books? Well, not only books. I had mentors. I had some people that I had a mentorship with them. I also went to multiple, a lot of massage courses. Whew, really a lot. I went even into traditional Chinese medicine. I'm also board certified structural integration body worker. I also did neurorehabilitation massages course. I also studied very closely with osteopath. He was my mentor for a long time. Lots of visceral, neurovascular, kinesiology. I'm currently in a couple more studies. So I don't think there are books that has all of this information. It took me a lot of money, a lot of hustle to actually find those people and find the seminars of them and go to live seminar and actually not just listen what they talk, but also be able to ask the questions, because in a fascial world, in a body work, not a lot of attention is given to the face. They kind of like, okay, this is, you can massage and do amazing things, pain relief, blah blah blah, but this, let's leave it to the cosmetologist. I think like it was, the body was divided like that, and now it's now they put the head back and understand that it's actually very connected. So I was, that was my last 5 years. I was trying to connect it with the specialists that know everything about the body. I would come and say, what? I need the face, I need the neck, I need the chest, I need the I need more attention to that. Like a lot of people on the seminars will remember me because I'm very, I always speak about the face, about the importance, about the nervous system, how it's that's what, it's not just aesthetics. Opinion retinol. Retinol, it's a vitamin A. Depends on the concentration, can cause irritation or not. I think if you are struggling with acne and other things, vitamin A is restoration skin fast. Again, we're talking about very superficial layers, like we're not talking muscle, fat, and things like that. So some people really benefit from it. Skin texture, not sculpting the face, but skin texture. I would do it because a lot of people purging from it. So I would not recommend it to everybody. If I would be cosmetologist and I will assess your skin type and your skin issues, then I would probably recommend. But I just simply say that everybody should be on retinol. I don't want to take this responsibility, because not everybody should be on retinol, and for somebody it's actually going to be more life quality gonna go down. I love you, talk. Hello. Do you recommend red light therapy? Yes, if it's done consistent, if it's done with a good device, if you are very serious about it, like you're doing it properly, yes, mitochondria will like it. This is already like cell situation. the cell situation, changing the cell and making the cell stronger. Red light everywhere. Red light everywhere, not only in the face. Is it good to massage every day? Should you rest between? Depends. I like for example, Glow. It's created the way that you can massage every day, because every day we don't massage everything. That's you know, if you did 2-hour session, one day massage, first of all, how are you, and secondly, obviously next day don't do anything. But if you did 20 minutes working, for example, on your masseter, working on your temporalis, of course tomorrow you go and you drain the eyes and you leave the nose bridge, you work on the slimming of the nose, because this area is worked. Now you can lift the tissue. So this is how you can work every day. And then the third day you come and you just remove all of the lines on the forehead, because it takes time, because forehead is not only this belly, it's also the frontalis and capitalis belly. So obviously when you work on forehead, if you want to see a result, you need to work on the whole back of the neck, especially on the capitalis belly. So that's another 30 minutes of the session, but you're gonna see the result, you know. But if you, for example, following a little bit different approach, like 2 minutes here, 2 minutes here, and your whole routine is 20 minutes and it was 2 minutes, of course you can do it every day, you know. Like that's better than not doing anything. This is, I always say, 1 is bigger than 0. Can massaging cause your skin to break out? Massage doesn't cause it. What it causes it is the drainage and the metabolic waste in yourself. I'm sorry, massage doesn't cause it. Your dirt inside that was there, it's causing it. And your lymphatic that is not ready to take it, overwhelmed lymphatic, is not able to process all of it, and the skin says, don't worry, I'll help it out. So massage doesn't cause it. You were there. Massage just showed it, and massage just took you by the hair and pulled you to the road of healing. Otherwise, that dirt would just stay in, and you will have breakouts, but they will be more spread out. You know, it will be like taking time, more slow motion of breakouts. I eat gluten-containing food. Not like I'm anti-gluten-free. Like I will, you know, if you give me something gluten-free, I will eat it. But I will also eat something with gluten, you know. Do you wear makeup? Yes, I do. I'm blonde, so if I don't wear like my my eyelash, my mascara, my eyelashes are very light, so I use mascara, and I use tinted moisturizers, tinted things, and like just a little bit spot treatments, because sometimes we have, you know, not like a lot, like I don't know how to put a makeup like girls on tutorials when they like put 5 layers. Like I maybe I would love to once to try, but I just don't know. So if you see me, trust me, there's not a lot of makeup. I highly recommend Anastasia's program. I'm 66 and seeing results. Oh, amazing. Gun massages for the face, better than just hands. Gun massages for the face should be prohibited. Not only face kind of has the sinuses, glands, nerves, bones. I'm not supporting gun massages for the face. I think that's, you know, it's like two different, you know, plus and minus. Some people say, oh, you're gonna skin stretch if you massage it, and then other people like, oh, should we use the gun massages for the face? No, the reality is somewhere in between, guys. You know, we're doing it with hands. Are the changes permanent? If you're asking me if I'm gonna wake up tomorrow looking like I looked at when I was 25, no. Is I'm gonna look the same like here when I will be 50? No. So the changes, I don't know how to say. Is the changes permanent or not? Yes, if we freeze the time right now, then it's permanent. Would NuFace do the same thing? guys, NuFace don't do anything. This has been marketing, and I went especially for all of these devices. I went to the conferences, and you guys being so sold. Those devices cost $8 to make. They don't do anything. People that selling them, manufacturer doesn't even know how they work, and it's all stories behind people who private labeled them. I'm sorry. Now I can speak for sure about that. It's doing nothing. Really, $8 to make. The best devices are your hands. Absolutely. Not only for your nervous system, but also how you feel with those devices. You don't feel the device is kind of doing it for you. Necklines, yes, you need to understand that the necklines there are different necklines. There are necklines that been with you all your life. You can see it on your teenagers pictures. You will see those lines. Those lines are there to stay. And there are lines that happens when your head goes forward, your shoulder goes up, and the tissue here, the platysma that had more length of your neck before, now you gave her this length. So what the tissue did, what the muscle does, it gets stuck in a shortened position. It creates the adhesions. So the skin that was like this skin, and now the volume inside is much smaller, and the skin is going to fold, like a fold on top of the shorter area. So you need to return the length of your neck. How do you do it? You're not really elongating the neck, you're dropping the shoulders. You're dropping the shoulders away from your neck, and then you give it back and work on the necklines, and they're gone. How old were you? I was 25 when I started. Acupressure, yes, acupressure I recommend. I'm trained in acupressure. Is it normal to have smile lines at 14? I don't think you have smile lines. Works for 43 years old? Absolutely. The change is being permanent, not fading away as soon as you stop for 2 weeks. Well, depends how much you've been doing it. If you did them for 3 days and then you stop for 2 weeks, I don't think you even reached the change yet. Like, this is the thing. You need to reach the real change before you can see if it's gonna stay permanent or not. Dry brushing is amazing. Yeah, for the face, there are some certain brushes that you can do it with the face, but has to be silky. What's the difference between this program and 10 minutes video on Instagram? Huge difference. It's like 31 minutes every day versus 10 minutes one time. I don't a lot of difference. It takes a month to see first change. Absolutely. I'm 27 days in, I'm healing and feel great. Yeah, that's amazing. You're so beautiful. Thank you. Is it much difference between using fingers and gua sha? I say lots of difference. But again, depends which technique you're doing, but yes, it's a huge difference. Microneedling good for the skin texture, but not for all people. Some people, the ones that have a compromised microbiome of the face, will have problems, scarring, and potentially even more acne after the microneedling. Microneedling is a controlled trauma to your face. So you need to ask yourself, is your body ready to resolve traumas? Can you do massages if you have Botox or filler? So Botox, yes, after 2 weeks you can. Fillers, it's a tricky question. If you have old filler, it has moved. It has migrated and moved. Some area, especially when I see a lot of girls with under eye filler, when they start working on the bone, on the under eye bone, on the ligament, on the lateral portion of the orbicularis oculi, because of the malar fat bag, they get edema. Because what hyaluronic acid does, it attracts water. So you kind of worked around, open up that lymphatic, and that lymphatic got hyaluronic acid was like, come here, and there is edema. So it's like, yes, you need to work on it, but it's not gonna like look amazing at the first times, and you need to know exactly what you're doing and not overdo it, you know, because I'm a lot about, you know, kind of pushing you girls on the glow on some days when it's like a really advanced techniques, and I tell you on the glow that this is the day not to look at the mirror. The real change will happen in a day, you know. So with fillers it's like stuff like this, you know. It's like it might look worse at the beginning, but and if you are not ready for it, you know, if you have to go somewhere, just don't work around the filler area. Thank you so much for this information. Look fabulous and glowing. Thank you. I just signed up. So excited. Girls, you wanna love it. I honestly, I think of the program as one of, I mean, not only I think, you know, when I created it, I was very excited to finally share it, because a lot of people asked me. But when I was creating it and I knew potential, you know, I knew potential because I know physiology, I know anatomy, I know all my facial techniques, I know, like I knew exactly everything, like kind of on a idea. But now, Glow being almost a year, the feedback that I received, it was. Glow is much better than even I thought. This is how I look at the Glow right now. Glow is a very well thought program. You just need to commit. You need to not stress. You need to eat well. You don't, you know, and you need to be ready to meet your face. Be ready to meet some areas that will be tensed. Be ready to listen and be ready to see how you're gonna sculpt your face. It's exciting. I'm very excited for all girls, because I see sometimes people on the street and I'm like, oh, if you would do Glow, you would look even better, you know. How can I join the program? You can join the program in the link in the bio. How do we know if there is a tension in the muscle? Good question. The easiest thing to know is obviously when you press, not even press, like this is also press. No, when you melt in and you look at it, you know, there is areas that don't have tension, and there is areas that have tension. So this muscle is tensed because every time I try to approach it, it's like, no, don't touch me. This muscle is tensed. A lot of facial mimic muscles are tensed. This is not tensed because there is no muscle. You know, the muscle is very deep and it needs to get approached differently. So if you press on it, it's tensed, or if you have a structural change. If because of that muscle there is a structural change, muscle might be not even painful anymore, because for the body have tensed muscles, body will have tensed muscles for a bit. It's not it's very energy wasting to keep something into the tension. So once the body will be full, like how to say it, once the body will be too much with that tension in the body, in the muscle will start, the fibers of the muscle will start to transform. The muscle fibers can transform into two things: connective tissue and fat. On the face, it's usually connective tissue. What's bad about it? Connective tissue is less elastic. Bye elastin. Connective tissue is clearly, if there is a transformation of muscle fibers happening, it's more dense, more tensed, more adhesed. It's easier, it's harder to change. So this is how you know. However, even work on the connective tissue and the muscle fibers that already kind of transformed, but of course it happens with age. You still need to work. You cannot like return it, but you can make that connective tissue be more in circulation, be more in pliable. Love your energy. Thank you. Can massaging every day stretch the skin? No, it can actually do opposite. The skin stretches from the inside. Think about it. The skin stretches from the inside. If you all your life had this big of the face because you are, I don't know, 200 kilos, or because you keep lymph, you are not addressing your lymphatic in the face. If you had all this time, all that, I don't know, 30, 40 years, big face, the skin is stretched because of that volume. And if you do a lot of lymphatic drainages without the blood circulation addressing blood circulation, all that lymph gonna go away and that gonna get this, but the skin is still stretched like this, so it will look like a sagging skin when the skin just needs more time to get elastic. But the skin is not getting stretched with a massage. The skin is being stretched by lymphatic, and if you do stupidly just trying to, you know, here on one massage girl technique, here on some YouTube girls, sometimes I receive some videos that you like tag me and like, oh, is it going to work, is it this? I would put all of those people to jail. Some of the techniques that they show you, it's not gonna work on 75% people. It's gonna look worse because they're just bringing the lymph out on some areas that needs to be addressed differently. So there is no massage that can stretch the skin. However, too much excessive lymphatic drainage without blood circulation, without bringing the blood to without opening the big vessels, as like your carotid artery and other things, your facial artery, without addressing those, without making sure that those are working, lymphatic drainage on its own, you're not gonna like result. It's gonna make your face healthier, but not gonna like result. It's gonna look saggy. But it was sucked. You know, it's the same like losing weight too fast. What time will you release the videos? Wondering if I can make it my work schedule. Yes, nobody ever had a problem because you have that video. Once it's released, you have it in your on a platform in your cabinet. I'm excited to join your Glow program. I have a question before buying InterGel. Is it safe for nursing mom? Yes, it is. From the InterGel developers, we actually know some of them. It is safe, and you can read on the website it is safe. Do you get access program for life? You get access for the program for 60 days. Aren't you worried of copywriting? No, my techniques are protected, and people who get the messages. Season disease. What happens when muscles get sculpted by massage? Does skin sag or no? No! Skin doesn't suck. Skin gets more elastin, more collagen, skin gets firmer and plumper with a massage. If you're not massaging, your skin gonna suck because it's gonna be lymphatic drainage in your tensed muscles. The tensed muscle always gets closer to the periosteum, always gets closer to the bone. So you think about losing volume of the muscle, it's one of the kind of reasons of facial aging, but also the muscle gets closer to the bone. And the area like your skin also gets like glued. When is your next class? My next class is February 1st. It's an event of 30 days tutorials, 31-day tutorial. You have access for 2 months. How do we communicate live with you? You don't communicate live with me, you send me emails, because everybody in a different time zone, but you send me the emails. I got all tools and super excited. Yes! Do you recommend any supplements? You know, I don't think that I can recommend you any supplements. I think the best is to go to the doctor and check what vitamins and minerals you're low in. I can say what I take, but it doesn't mean that you need to take the same. I do take magnesium, I do take zinc, I do take a D3 when it's winter time. But again, I cannot say that you need it, right? Do you have microblading? No, I just have the paint. Just paint. Can I join program if I'm a boy? Absolutely, I have a lot of boys. They also get amazing result. Actually, even sometimes faster than women. If you want to pay by PayPal, you need to either email at hi@beautyfascia.com or DM me and I'll send you the link to pay with the PayPal. How you learned English that well? I lived in a English-based country from 18 years old. And I studied English on English. If you can't change February, will the program be open again? The program open will be again in March or in April. You can't do massages when you're sick. I already has explained that when you're sick, your body trying to isolate the bacteria or virus, not to make it spread. And massages make it like spread it all over because it increases the drainage. No massages, no techniques. Lay down and drink water. Been trying your 10 minutes routine, hooded eyes, and it's working. Your account is my favorite. Thank you, love you, thank you. Do you work out? The program is amazing. Thank you. Do you work out a lot? 3-4 times per week I try to do something. Yes. Tomorrow tomorrow we're doing, guys, live massage. It will be at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Get your lotion. We will do some cool stuff. I'm excited for tomorrow. I know you love my live massages. If you want to join Glow, we still inviting you. The doors are still open. Just go into the link on my bio, or if you need a PayPal, email us or DM me. I will give you a PayPal link. And the payment plan, you also need to email at hi@beautyfascia.com. Tomorrow we'll talk more. It was very fun. I love talking to you guys. And I'll see some of you on tomorrow's massage and some of you in my Glow program. It's very nice to see you all. Bye-bye.